From the past 2 months, the tenure of ED was in news. And what happened in the month of May? The Supreme Court has reserved its judgment. But in the month of July, Supreme Court had termed it illegal. Hello everyone, welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today we are going to discuss an important topic, and the title of today's topic is ED Chief Tenure Extension Not Valid in Law, Supreme Court. And this topic is important from GS 2 perspective. So moving to the next slide. So your question was related to moon, and in this question only one statement is wrong and two are correct. So this one is correct, this one is correct, and this one is wrong. So your answer would be only 2. Moving to the points of discussion. First of all, we will discuss the news, then about ED chief tenure, about CVC, Supreme Court verdict regarding this matter, practice question for prelims and mains. Moving to the next slide. So this is the news. So what happened on 11th of July? The Apex Court of India has given its judgment that whatever the extension was given to the SK Misra was illegal, and it had asked that SK Misra should vacate its office by 31st of July. So it had not immediately removed the SK Misra from its post, but it had asked to remove it from 31st July. So this is the brief news. Moving to the next slide, which is about ED. So it's very important to know about ED because we are discussing about ED's tenure. So ED is an multidisciplinary organization which main function is to investigate the offense of money laundering and violation of foreign exchange laws, and it works under the Department of Revenue and Ministry of Finance. And what are its main functions? So its main functions are related to PMLA, FEMA, FEOA. So what it basically does, that PMLA has been recommended by FATF, and after its recommendation, it's responsibility of ED to look after this act and all the matters related to this act. And similarly, the Foreign Exchange Act and also the Fugitive Offender. So all these offenses were looked by the ED. So this is the brief about the ED. Moving to the next slide. So ED chief tenure, because this whole discussion is related to ED chief tenure, so it's very important to discuss this thing. So what happened then? On 19th of November 2018, SK Misra was appointed as a ED chief, and after that on 13 November 2022 he was given extension of 1 year, and after that NGO, whose name was Common Cause, has filed a petition in the Supreme Court and said that it has violated the Section 25 of CVC Act. So what does this CVC Act says? So the CVC Act says that a person can hold a position of ED chief not less than 2 years. So here they have violated the 2 years norm. So this is the CVC Act, and this is the Section 25 of the CVC Act. And after that, what happened on November 2021, when the extension of SK Misra was going to an end, the then President Ramnath Kovind had signed an ordinance, and what that ordinance says, it had included two directors, which is CBI director and ED director. And what that ordinance says, that it had enabled the government to keep the two chiefs in their post for 1 year, and they can give extension till 5 years, but that extension should be given in a very rare condition. So what is the justification of the government regarding this? Because government is saying that there is a scrutiny by FATF this year, and SK Misra is suitable for this kind of thing. So that's why the government keep extending their post. So this is the brief about ED chief tenure. Moving to the next slide, which is about CVC. So CVC Act was enacted in 2003 and it has a statutory status. So what is this statutory status? So it is enacted by an act of parliament and its decisions are binding in nature. So this is statutory, and difference between non-statutory and statutory. But you need to know that statutory is a non-constitutional body. So this is brief about statutory status, and it is an independent body which is only responsible to the parliament, means President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and it submits its report to the President of India. So what is the history behind the CVC? So the commission was formed in 1964 under the leadership of Sri K. Santham, and the name of the commission was Prevention of Corruption. And who was the head of the commission? Sri K. Santham. And what was the aim of the commission? To guide the central government agency in the field of vigilance. So this is brief about CVC Act. Moving to the next slide. So the next slide is related to Supreme Court verdict, because this slide is very important from your mains perspective. So listen it very carefully. So what was the 2021 ruling? So 2021 ruling says that there was 2 justices involved here, B.R. Gavai and L. Nageswar, and they said that it had upheld the extension given by the center. So in this judgment, this was the ruling by 2021. And what happened in that judgment? They have given a statement that extension of tenure to officers who have attained the age of superannuation should be done only in rare and exceptional cases. And the government of India is saying that FATF scrutiny is a rare and exceptional cases. That's why they are keep extending the tenure of the ED. So this is the 2021 ruling. Moving to the next slide. So what happened on 8th May 2023? So on 8th May 2023, the Supreme Court said that, it needs to revisit its judgment which has been given in 2021, and because in that judgment the question of extension was absent, that's why it needs reconsideration. But on Tuesday, what happened? That it said whatever the extension given to the SK Mishra was illegal in nature, and it had asked to vacate the office by 31st of the July. So this is brief about ED's tenure. Moving to the next slide, which is practice question for prelims. So the question is related to PMLA. So first statement is it was enacted in response to India's global commitment, Vienna Convention. Second is it is a criminal law. Third is it is applicable to all financial institutions and financial intermediaries. And here you have to find the correct statement. So you have to answer this in the comment section. Moving to the mains part. So your question is the Enforcement Directorate is often used as a political weapon. Critically examine. So you have to find the keywords here. The first keyword is Enforcement Directorate. So you have to define this term in intro. So you have to give brief description about ED, that when it had formed, who are the governing authority, it is statutory body or not, it is a constitutional body or not. So you have to give brief intro of ED here. And after that, what is the demand of the question? Seen or used as a political weapon. So you have to answer this in the body part. So recently you have seen that there are many cases when so many opposition leaders have said that, government is using ED as a political tool, and many of the leaders whom were raided by the ED, because they have the political rivalry with the ruling party. So we have seen the cases of Sanjay Raut, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, and many other cases. So in all these cases, the opposition parties say that it was intentional and it has been made to target the opposition leaders. So all these examples you can cite here, and in the conclusion you have to give the way forward approach. So what is the way forward? So you have to find out the loopholes here. We have already found out the loopholes here, and there is other loopholes that the PMLA are not working correctly. There is no scrutiny over the ED. So all these solution can be found in your way forward. So you have to write here that there should be scrutiny and it should not be acted as a absolute, because there should be also scrutiny on the ED, that which kind of work he is taking or she is taking. So it should not behave as absolute, because we are living in a democratic space and it is a democratic country where everyone has right to speech and they can access their freedom. So these kind of things you have to write in way forward, and you have to also that it should not be politically motivated. It is a democratic institution. It has been enacted by an act of parliament. So the people should have faith on such organization. So you can conclude your answer like this. I hope you like this lecture. If you have any queries related to this lecture, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.